and welcome to Topic of the Day. Today we will discuss interlinking of rivers. Now recently the center has set in motion the process of creating the National Interlinking of Rivers Authority NIRA. Let us discuss about the National Interlinking of Rivers Authority. Now it is an independent autonomous body for implementation of river interlinking projects in the country. It will replace the existing National Water Development Agency and headed by the Government of India's Secretary Rank Officer. Its function include coordination with the neighboring countries and concerned states in cases relating to the environment, wildlife, and forest clearance. It also works to raise funds and acts as a repository of borrowed funds, also to set up a special purpose vehicle for interlinking projects. Now let's discuss inter-river linking in India. It aims to transfer water from water surplus basins suffering from floods to water deficit basins suffering from drought or scarcity. Now, during the British era, Sir Arthur Cotton, a British general and irrigation engineer, first suggested linking the Ganga and the Kaveri for navigation. The National River Linking Project, it is also named as the National Perspective Plan (NNP), and it is prepared by the Ministry of Irrigation, which is now known as the Ministry of Jal Shakti, in the 1980s. Now, the components of inter-river linking in India involves Himalayan river development and the peninsular river development. The Himalayan rivers development include Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers and their principal tributaries, and the peninsular river development components involves 16 river links. Now the Ken Betwa link project is one among them. It is the first project under the National Perspective Plan. Now the map shows major rivers and their tributaries in India. Now let's discuss some arguments in favor of interlinking of rivers. So as there is non-uniform rainfall across India, the interlinking of rivers can balance the demand and supply gap, as it can also help in transportation and clean navigation, therefore resulting in low carbon footprint. It can also help in broadening income resources in rural areas through fish farming and increase India's surface water by 25%. Also, it has hydropower generation and irrigational benefits. So, in the past, some successful examples are the Beas Satluj Link project and the Periyar Vaigai project. Also, the interlinking of rivers may increase the accessibility of rivers for industrial use, employment generation, and the waterline defense. Now, let's discuss some arguments against the interlinking of rivers. First is the economic, social, and environmental implications are not studied in detail. There's a loss of biodiversity and forest. Also, there's a loss of livelihoods and displacement of tribals and farmers. It may also result in interstate disputes on interstate rivers. Now, it can also result in international implications with the neighboring countries over the water distribution of rivers. Now, water is a state subject, and generally the surplus states are reluctant to give water to others. Then there is diversion of funds from social sector projects. Now, what can be the possible way ahead of these challenges? First, a sound scientific and technical assessment needs to be undertaken. Then we have to check for the necessity and feasibility of river interlinking in different regions. And lastly, a participatory approach to encourage behavioral changes and community engagement is required. Now let us take up one practice question on this topic. Consider the following statements. First, National Interlinking of Rivers Authority is a statutory body headed by the Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Second, the Ken Betwa Link project is the first project under the National Perspective Plan for interlinking of rivers. Now you have to choose from the correct statements. You can write your answers in the comment section. So the correct answer is 2 only. That is, the Ken Betwa Link project is the first project under National Perspective Plan for interlinking of rivers. So that was all for today's topic. For more such videos, do stay tuned to the next IAS YouTube channel.